You're watching the Bayou Blitz, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings.
In sports, we are officially in week 10 of the Bayou Blitz. This is the final week of the high school football regular season.
And one of tonight's biggest matchups, Carencro versus Acadiana, fighting for a 5A district title. News 15 Sports Director Will Heron joins us with a look at tonight's action.
Well, this one started slow. Both teams having trouble finding the end zone in the first 3 quarters of the game. But let me tell you something, it was rocking here. You could barely hear yourself think at Bill Dodson Stadium. And for the game, Acadiana honored veterans that were in attendance. This group marched from the Scott Library to the stadium to deliver a special game bowl. Both Carencro and Acadiana were chomping at the bit to get at each other before kickoff. Carencro would get the ball first, and Devontre Jackson would pick up a 15-yard first down. Bears rolling. Carson Gursey behind center. Chance Babineau slides off the defender and gets open. Gursey sees him, and Babineau scores the first tutty of the game. Ensuing kickoff, Carencro pooches it. The ball is not secured, though, and comes loose. Luckily, the Rams fall on it and take possession. Acadiana would be forced to punt, and Carencro takes over. Gursey was just picking on the DBs as he airs it out to DeRace James for the big pickup. Rams defense tightens up. Gursey looking for more trouble, and he finds it. Rolls to the right and gets wrapped up by one of the toughest players of the week, Keon Ledette. Still in the first quarter, Gursey from the gun. He looks left, looks right, then gets swallowed up by big Christian Davis. The score doesn't show it, but Gursey was picking apart the secondary. Here he hits Brandon Duffy for a big first down. Acadiana's offense was hungry, and they decide to eat. Here, Deion Simon takes the rock and gets loose. During the run, a Ram Rugrat hits my camera as Simon takes it to the 5. On the next play, another one of our toughest players of the week, Troy Kennerson, punches it in to tie the game at 7. Bears now with possession. This is 4th down. Looks like they're going for it, but it's a squib kick. Gursey gets it blocked, though, and the Rams recover. Again, this was a slog. Neither team could get much done on the offensive side of the ball. Here, Gursey looking down the field, but nothing was going on, and he gets enveloped. Oh, we had a wild finish to this one. Tied at 14 in the 4th quarter with a minute left. Acadiana marches down the field and scores. With the time remaining, Carencro almost takes it back and scores themselves to tie it. But in the end, it was 21-14. Acadiana is your district champions. I'm your real Raging Cajun out of Bill Dodson Stadium with the Bayou Blitz News 15. Now I'm sending it over to my main man, the gangsterest of the gangsters, Jakar Francois.
It's a Cinderella story here in Vermilion Parish as Erath is looking to finish the season first time in history with a perfect record, 10-0. But standing in the way of that is the Abbeville Wildcats. Now, guys, coming into this one, Erath has been red hot through the last 4 games. They scored 192 points and only allowing their opponent to have 1 score. So coming into this one, it was complimentary football to get it done as they remain undefeated for the first time in school's history. Starting in the first quarter for Abbeville, Justin Montgomery takes the handoff for 9 yards. Next play, on 2nd and short, Desavian Mays dumps it to Cameron Sellis, and he finds the outside and breaks the plane for the game's first touchdown. Starting for the Bobcats, Jack Landry finds Carter Champagne, and he bounces it to the outside for a 15-yard gain. Second play of the drive. They go deep in the playbook for this one. Running back, Aiden Bork takes the snap, reverses it to Taylon Landry, and he hits the wide-open quarterback, Jack Landry, who makes a man miss and finds himself in the end zone. The Bobcats score in just 2 plays. After a quick 3-and-out from Abbeville, Erath takes over. Seems like the Landry connection is strong again. Jack hits Taylon across the middle for their 2nd touchdown in the first quarter. Now let's move to the 2nd quarter. Jack Landry rolls left, goes across the middle, but it's picked off by Samuels. The Wildcats take over on their own 40. Mays will drop back, and he heaves it to Jacoby Campbell. And it's Landon Lemaire who comes down with it. Bobcats would take over. Down in the red zone with 40 seconds left in the first half, Aiden takes the handoff and he muscles his way in for 6. The Bobcats would score on all possessions except for one drive as they go up into recess 19-6. Now coming out into the second half, the Wildcats would only score another touchdown and the Bobcats would keep pouring it on Abbeville as they would take this one 40-12 as they remain undefeated, going 10-0 for the first time in school's history. In Abbeville, I'm Drake Francois for News 50.
Another program going for an undefeated season tonight, Teurlings, and it was all Rebels as they led 29-0 at the half. 3 touchdown passes from QB Alex Munoz to receiver Andrew Viator highlighted the night. Munoz himself also added a 20-yard TD run. It's now a perfect 10-0 after defeating Northside by a final of 36-6. Teurlings finishes perfect under first-year head coach Michael Corville. They will have a first-round bye next week in the Select Division 1 playoffs.
And now let's head to the Bayou Blitz scoreboard for a look at some of the other action under the Friday night lights on the final week of the regular season. A lot of close one-point games tonight to close things out. These are all finals. Larka is a 25-24 victor over Ascension Episcopal. Westminster Christian defeating Vermilion Catholic 2019, and Laurelville topping West St. Mary 15-14. For the complete Bayou Blitz scoreboard, head over to our website, kadn.com.
The Bayou Blitz was brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings.